My name is Ramanan Laxminarayan. I'm Director and Senior Fellow at the Center for Disease Dynamics, Economics and Policy, also known as CDDEP. And I'm also a Senior Research Scholar at Princeton University. Now, please complete your course of antibiotics if you've been given the course of antibiotics. It's possible that the course of antibiotics was not necessary at all, but it is not a good idea for us individually to determine whether that course should be completed or not, because it is possible that the infection will come back and it will come back worse. Also not a good idea to keep antibiotics in the house in partial courses, because then there's a temptation next time you feel not so well that you say, okay, I'll just take an antibiotic, maybe feel a little better, and that's also not a good idea. So antibiotic resistance is not us becoming resistant to the antibiotics, it is the bacteria becoming resistant to the antibiotics. Remember, the infection is caused by bacteria, and anytime we use antibiotics, we're killing the ones that are not resistant. The only ones that survive are the ones that are resistant. Over time, the population is made up entirely of the bacteria that are only resistant, and that's what makes sure that the infection stays without being treatable with antibiotics. You know, all drugs have this effect which is called a placebo effect. The placebo effect is that if we take a drug that we feel that works, then it does a lot for us. In fact, the power of the mind in healing ourselves is larger than the effectiveness of the drug itself. This is why when you test a new drug to make sure it works, you run what is called a placebo-controlled trial. You give half the people the actual drug, you give the other half of the people maybe a sugar pill or something else. This is why some of us take antibiotics even for cold and viral infections, and we say it makes us feel better. In fact, you know what? Next time you just take a sugar pill and you really believe it's going to make you feel better, it will make you feel better. You know, I wish it were true that if we didn't take antibiotics, we're not affected by resistance. But this is why antibiotics are different from other drugs. If I overuse antibiotics and you get that infection, then the antibiotics won't work for you, even if you've never taken antibiotics before in your life. This is why this is like climate change. I can put a lot of carbon into the atmosphere, I can be irresponsible, but you're going to suffer the consequences. And which is why we need to act on this problem together. We're all in it together.